I do feel like you've been very deceptive and lie a lot to me, and you're very mischievous, and I don't know that I can trust you anymore.
Um, well,
You got nothing to
I
say. I'm right. You're wrong. That's it. Done. What is
yeah.
up, everybody? Bobby here, the Nintendo Guru, back yet again with the wonderful, the amazing, the awesome Holly. How you doing, Holly?
Hello.
Okay, so this week is very quirky, and I think people are going to be like, "What even happened to Bobby this week?" I do want to preface this. You're now at Wednesday. If you've watched the last two episodes, I'm just tired, man. It's been a long week. I'm very tired. I'm cranky. I'm whatever. But
Yeah.
we're gonna push through this episode. Even though I don't want to be here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
kidding. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
yes, you do.
I'm
Yes, you
teasing. I'm
do.
teasing. Yeah, what do we
Week.
what do you got for us? What do you got for us?
Today, we are going to be talking about how to protect yourself from scammers. And I know it's kind of a more negative topic. However, with the community growing, the chances of being scammed is also growing. And I'm seeing now more than ever, people are having items stolen from cataloging events. I'm seeing villagers being stolen when they're in boxes, and it's just ways that you can host events and do fun things, but also keep safe while doing it, and knowing the signs of when someone could possibly scam you or kind of do you wrong, I suppose.
I mean, I think it's very simple, and it's not
Yeah.
like if you are opening your gates to a bunch of people to sell turnips. The
Yeah.
easiest thing that I've seen people do is create with fences
Yeah.
a path for
That's
people to
the
get.
golden rule.
Yeah.
Fence everything off, because
Yeah.
you will have people, whether you like it or not, they will run around your island. They will be an absolute pain to get off. I've had it before where I've let someone sell turnips at mine, and I'm not joking, they do not leave.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where someone had been in my island for 45 minutes after they had been selling turnips. I didn't even realise they were still on the island until I tried to do something, and then it said, you've got company over, and I was like, well, no, I don't. But they had just been running about. They'd run through my flowers. And then every single time after that, fences. Every single time.
Well,
And it's such a small area as well. There's no give.
Well, I think the thing too is a lot of the best way to not get scammed is to link up with a really good, solid community.
Yes.
I think that's the biggest key. Get in
Yeah.
with people that have zero tolerance for that type of
Yeah.
activity. Because an example is, with my Discord, if someone comes to me and says that someone's acting a fool and doing
Yeah.
stuff like that,
You can sort it out.
I'll just throw them out. It's no big deal.
Yeah. And it's the same with myself as an example, if I saw that happen to anyone in the Discord or in the community or anything, I would speak up as well.
Yeah.
You just have to make people aware, because whilst you may not be able to get back what's been lost straight away, or you then let people know. They then know to spread the word. Don't let those people back in.
The thing is like, I look at a community like Pat, right?
Yeah.
Pat's community blew up in literal, like, he didn't even have Discord. His YouTube channel exploded, then he started Discord because people were asking about it.
Yeah.
So when he started Discord, he blew up to like 2,000 members immediately, right out the gates. And so because people were being shady and stealing and stuff, he actually created a tag for those people.
Yeah.
And they're labeled. Like they got like
Really?
they're labeled to, like, you can't trust these people. And so if you're dealing with them, you need to be very careful who you're dealing with, because they have that label attached to them, that stigma. But I would say, I think the key is A, get with a good community. B, don't invite people that you don't know for cataloging parties or watering parties. Like, keep it to your real true friends.
And just to kind of, Jessie, she watches both our YouTube channels.
Mm-hmm.
The other day, she had someone who she was doing a cataloging event, and someone stole her fake beautiful statue, which people want. People want it, but unfortunately someone just waltzed in and took it. And to be honest, when you're doing a catalogue party, there's not too much you can do about stuff like that, but she was really, really gutted about it. Luckily, I managed to source one and get it back to her, but it's like, you can let 1,000 genuine people in, and the chances are they're not all going to be genuine. One thing, if you are doing a cataloguing party, which is like really wise, is get them to send you a picture of an empty inventory. Yeah, like their tools, like shovel and stuff, that can all be fine. But if they send you a picture just to be like, I'm coming with empty stuff, so I'm not going to drop anything bad, to make it look like the same item of furniture, and then they can also send you a picture when they leave, just to make sure. I mean, it's an extra step that you can take. People do that.
Yeah, but how do you know that the pictures are different?
Well, I guess like time stamps on the game and stuff. I don't know. I think it just depends, but a lot of people do it. Like, lots of people do it. But
I feel like that's just going a little too, like, you got to go a little too far. Just, man, don't let people in that you don't trust. If you don't know them, don't let them in. Like, I mean, you got to know them. Like I wouldn't let people come in and catalog my stuff unless I know them. You know, like, I wouldn't just let random people in my community come in, even though they're in my community. I still don't know who they are.
You just don't. You just never really know.
You gotta be very careful. You always gotta. Sadly, when Animal Crossing brought in the online element, you just had to start assuming the worst of people, and it's not very good. You know,
it's the same in real life, I guess. You just have to always be very careful with whatever you're doing, and it's not to say that you're in the wrong. It's more just that, like, there are people that will wrong you in general and in the game. It's just, and it's rubbish that it has to be that way, but there's definitely ways that you can protect yourselves. But fencing has to be fencing, being in a good community, and only allowing people in that you know. Or even, like, for me personally, I extend it to friends of friends.
Yeah.
But like, do you know what I mean? Like, if Bobby said to me, look, can I come round to do this with my friend? I'd be like, well, I trust you.
Yeah.
So I know that you will trust them.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of works like that for me anyway.
Turnips, I think, is probably the biggest issue. Is because that seems to happen more often than the other stuff, where people will come in and they're going in for turnips, and next thing you know, they're ransacking your place, like shaking your trees and all that. So you just got to be careful of that stuff. Keep them away from your trees. So the fencing works, you know. Yeah. But the other thing too is, like, when you just a tip to people, like, when we do turnips in my community, right? So in Discord, we have a bot that gets loaded up, and then you press like Q ! Join in the actual channel, and then it logs you into a queue, and then you don't even get the dodo code until only the number 1 and number 2 people in the list get the dodo code. So now when I leave, right, and I leave the queue, then it sends a dodo code via DM to the next person. Now,
that's cool.
So we only allow 2 people in at a time. Not only that,
a lot better that way.
Not only that, like, seriously, first off, you can do 2 sales at the same time, because you got Timmy and Tommy in the Nook store. One person goes to one person goes to the other. But man, when I've been there, when you're trying to go into and sell turnips, when there's like 5-6 people trying to get in, it's a nightmare, and nobody wants to deal with that. If whoever is coming into whoever is allowing you to come into their town, if they're not utilizing some type of queue system that's legitimate, you don't even waste your time. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
Hell, and the loading screens are
it's horrible. It's horrible.
So it's just like, and as well, say for example, if you don't want to do the fences, if you don't want to get, for people to take the extra steps to kind of protect you, then just make sure you only have a very limited amount of people. You can then check up on everyone. Like, you can then see where they are. Like, for me personally, whenever people come to my island, I walk them round. Like, I make it very obvious. Follow me, and then I'll take you to the exit. You know, like, that's personally what I do. But then I haven't done sort of too many kind of events. But just be careful. And if something doesn't feel right, just go with your gut. Yeah.
The other good thing with a catalog, if you go to catalog parties where there's 8 different grid areas set up, and then you go there and you drop all your items, right? You're dropping items, and then you move to the next slot, and then you pick up all the items, and then you redrop them. people can see. Hey, he's not dropping items, or yes, he is dropping items.
Oh yeah, and if
That's
there's a gap,
that's
you know.
exactly that's the way you do it. And then it's immediately like, whoa, there's a gap, there's a spot missing here. You didn't, so you require somebody to bring 9 items in, and they drop them, and that's typically a way to be sure that people are trustworthy.
Yeah,
because then everybody's monitoring it and you can see it all.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, for today, that is all we have for today. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button down below. Share it with all your friends. If you're not a subscriber to Holly's channel, please hit the subscribe and the bell so you know what's going on around here. You can follow me Instagram, Twitter, at Nintendo Gurus. Check out Holly over on Twitter, at Holly Crossing with 2 eyes. That is all. Peace out, Preston.
Bye.